1,000 Words podcast. Join us as we discuss the antics of pro athletes, sports politics, and everything in between. No sport nor athlete is off limits. Now, get you a pitcher of wine and enjoy the show. Here are your hosts, Lene and Linnell Fletcher, aka the Fletcher Twins.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to get into it. Hopefully, y'all week has been going great. And I am drinking my red wine again, Cabernet. What do you have?
I have the Nene, the have Tito's, have cran mango.
Perfect. I won't be getting one of those till probably tomorrow night or Saturday because I can't mix. But anyway, so this past weekend we went car shopping for me on Saturday. So, and I am picking up my car tomorrow. I'm so excited to have a car because renting got expensive, y'all. Now renting for 2-3 days, that's fine, but when renting for months at a time is not fine. It's more than a car note. You might as well get a car. Okay, it is. Nate, that last bill was more than my car note is going to be. So I'm like, no, I gotta go. I gotta go to the dealership, get a car. Anyway, and we also had lunch with the fam. We went to Longhorn. That was a good little outing. And then Sunday was football and church as usual. And then Monday, since you celebrated Yom Kippur, you by being off, you and the kiddies went to the pool and you did Brooklyn's hair, which came out very nice for picture day.
And we went to get her ears pierced for the third time, guys. Third time. Hopefully this takes this time.
Hopefully it take. And then so this upcoming weekend, like I just mentioned, we're going to get my car. Well, I'm going to get my car tomorrow. We're going to see Saw, which is the highlight of my weekend. Yes, I think it's like the 11th one, so I'm very excited. I was talking to the 10th one. I was talking to my coworker about it today, and I was telling him how we like all into horror film. We always have to see Saw that first weekend it comes out. So I'm excited about that. And then Sunday again is church and football. But yeah, Saw, I can't wait to give people the reviews because it's always a twist at the end that ties it all together. The last twist of the one that came out on our birthday, I don't know why it came out mid-year, but it came out on our birthday with Chris Rock. That twist at the end of that, my mind was blown.
It was awesome.
Oh my God, I didn't see it coming. Because usually maybe we can try to predict this. You couldn't predict this at all.
It was great.
It was. So I'm excited about that. And let's just go get to our Around the League segment. So breaking news yesterday, all on my phone, ping, ping, ping. Our boy Dame, what is it? Dame Time.
Dame Dollar.
Dame Dollar. Was traded to the Milwaukee Bucks. So he going on a team with Giannis, and I believe Chris Middleton is still there. So they gonna do something. Dame finally gonna make it through the first round of the playoffs. He gonna make it to at least the second. Okay, he gonna make it to the second round. And so kudos to Dame Dollar. Running back Nick Chubb is out for the season, but his injury isn't as bad as we initially thought. So even though he still is out for the season, I think it's going to take like 6 to 8 months. They thought to recover. They thought it was going to be a whole year, but he didn't tear his ACL. But somebody who did tear their ACL was wide receiver Mike Williams from the Chargers. So he is out for the rest of the year as well. Legend Joe Namath ripped the Jets quarterback saying, "I've seen enough." And our coach keeps saying, "I'm sticking with Zach. We gonna stick with Zach. He's our QB." And Joe's like, "No, we don't want to see no more." So you need to listen to Joe because your job might be on the line, sir. Forget being politically correct and go sign Colin Kaepernick. And speaking of that, he wrote a letter. He wrote a letter to the Jets to say he'll at least be on their practice team and whatever, he's still in football shape, stuff. And of course the Jets said no. And it's been a lot of talk about that because they was like, hey, it sounded like you begging for a job now. Like, just stop. You standing for more than that now. Like, leave the league alone. And I remember you always say, just like what Nene did, you can't sue a company, get money, and then try to be in business with them again. So people saying that too, but people also saying, but he just want to play football. Like, that's his life. That's all he know. So quickly, what are your thoughts on him writing the Jets saying I'll be on the practice squad? And if I move up, because y'all need a quarterback, let me play. Let me in, coach. Let me in, coach.
It's embarrassing. It's quite embarrassing. If I was Nessa, which is his partner, I would have told him, I would have begged him not to write them, begging them. I saw somebody on Facebook wrote something about it, but they was like, okay, so let me get this straight. Let me get this right, because I can't get that part right. You sued them, you got a settlement, and then it says something else, and now you begging to be like to come back. Like, no, that's crazy. What are you doing? Like, who got him to say that? His agent? Was his agent trying to get another payday? Another big
Probably.
payday?
But also because he compared it to slavery. He called the NFL
That's
racist
what
and
they say.
plantation. He called it a plantation. So they
Yeah.
like, why would you want to go back to the plantation, sir? But then on the other end, people are saying this is all he know. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was kind of sweet at first, but then when I was listening to other people's opinion of it, I was like, well, maybe they got a point too. But I mean, he just want to play. Like that, I still have a heart for that. Like, he just let that man play. But yeah, I don't think no owner, because the owners are like a secret brotherhood, and it's like, no, like, if you imagine them signing Colin Kaepernick, how much smoke they gonna get, the organization as a whole. Like, are you serious? Like, at this point, you're not good for business. It's just a business standpoint.
And
But I
also,
like you, Colin. I like you, Colin.
Aaron trying to come back for the playoffs, y'all. He trying to come back. What you talking about?
Aaron need to start. Aaron need to get healed up. We don't have to wait for another year. We'll suffer through another year, Aaron, because I don't want you coming back for the playoffs. If we not gonna make it, first of all. But anyway, if a miracle happened and we made the playoffs, I don't need you coming back just to get hurt on the second play again. Okay, heal up, please. And another big announcement that was just, and this is my favorite, that was just announced is just Usher, our boy, gonna be headlining the Apple halftime Super Bowl show. So I'm excited. So we're going to see him next month, and then we're gonna see him again in January or February for the Super Bowl. So what are your thoughts on that? I'm very excited.
I think it's gonna be good because I think Usher know how to put on a show, and we ain't got to worry about him popping out pregnant and not moving. So I think it's gonna be a good show. But I'm mad because I'm like, we probably gonna see the same show we see next month.
That's funny, but I don't think it's gonna be exactly the same, because I did watch his interview on the Breakfast Club. He basically said my residency is my residency, and the Super Bowl halftime show gonna be the Super Bowl halftime show. Which also, because the Super Bowl show only 13 minutes, the residency he probably be on stage for an hour and a half, whatever. So I hope something is different. Like, everything not going to be different, obviously, because it's got a lot of practice and stuff like that. But I hope something's going to be different. And I hope he bring out my boy Ludacris, because Ludacris ain't never been on the Super Bowl stage. Your boy Nelly has, right?
Yeah, when MTV used to produce
Okay.
it, but now they got banned. They got banned.
Yeah, so I hope he bring out like some of ATL's finest, including my boy Luda. Anyway, let's get into the tea. Because everybody was hating this week, right? And I'm gonna have to hate a little bit too, but here we go. Our first story, we like to call it TNT, which means Travis and Taylor Swift. So everybody by now know about the rumored romance between Taylor Swift and my boy Travis Kelce, the love of my life. Okay. So yeah, Kelce went to a Swift concert like in July, right? Everybody saw him there. And then he said he didn't meet her there, but I think he kind of like alluded to, but she could come to my game or invited her to the game. So this past week, she was at his game, sitting in a suite beside his mom. And she cheered very loudly when he scored. And supposedly Black women all over America are upset. Do you believe that they are dating or in an exclusive relationship or just friends? Because I think you said they was just hanging out, but to me, hanging out means sleeping together. Are we hating as a culture? Are we hating like Black women? Are they hating? Do you think they're a good fit? Do you think they are on brand with each other's brand? Did his looks dwindle? And who came up in this? Do you think Taylor came up or Kelce came up?
Well, I can answer that one first. I think Kelce going to come up out of this relationship because Taylor Swift and her Swifties, his stuff, as you said yesterday, his jersey already went up astronomically, expeditiously. What term? I don't know.
No.
But so it's not. So sales of his jersey already went up because all the Swifties are paying for it. So he definitely came up in this also because Kelce, he is like a popular football player, but he not one of those football players that you would know who he is if you didn't watch football, right? Like you know who LeBron is if you don't watch baseball. You know who Tom Brady is. You wouldn't know who Kelce is, right? So no, he's definitely she might make him a household name now because they're gonna be like, who is that? And they're gonna Google him. But his looks definitely dwindled because I remember saying, not this week, but the week before when he took his helmet off on the field, I was like, I didn't even recognize him. I was like, he looked like a white boy. Like he need to grow that beard back. Like, what is you doing? We don't know who you is no more. Who are you? And I don't like it. Bring the beard back. Bring it back.
Bring the beard back.
Are they on brand with each other? I probably would say no, but we don't, because Kelce's brand thus far to me has been he down with the people. He down with the swirl.
White chocolate.
Yeah. So we see him in the club, Dougie and stuff like that. And we always see Taylor Swift be dancing too at the little award shows, but she ain't got no rhythm. Like
no swag.
So maybe he need to pour that into her. And I know Taylor Swift got a lot of Black friends, so I don't know why she ain't got no rhythm, y'all. But anyway, because one of her best friends is Black. The pretty girl on Empire, that's one of her best friends.
Yeah.
Anyway, do they make a good fit? I think they do make a good fit because they both white. I think people are forgetting that at the end of the day, Kelce is white, y'all. White. What y'all mad for? He white. The black. It didn't take. It did not take. You know they say once you go black, you don't go back. It didn't take with him.
Oh my God, I'm done.
And yeah, I think they're in a relationship? Probably not officially in a relationship now, but they talking. They're dating.
They talking, they in the talking phase.
Yeah.
Well, I think, let me answer that question first. So I don't think that they're exclusive, like in a relationship, like that's my girlfriend, that's my boyfriend. Because when she cheered, when he scored, and she was like, let's effing go, let's effing go. If you just not meeting the mom, you're not gonna be talking like that by the mom. And the mom didn't even look enthusiastic to have her sitting there, right? And yes, I'm about to hate a little bit. Tay, I love you, and I'm gonna get your album on vinyl. I think that's how you say it, but I'm gonna get your album when I get a record player. So I do love you. I'm not a Swiftie though, but I do like Tay. But I gotta hate, because that's the love of my life. And yeah, so if you just not meeting somebody mom, you're not gonna be talking like that around them. I don't care how cool their mom is or seem to be, but the mom didn't seem like she was too enthusiastic about her there anyway. But whatever. So I don't think they're in a relationship. I literally think that they are just friends, like seriously, just friends.
So you think he's gonna be walking with his friend through? Wasn't they walking through the tunnel to the locker room or out Like, I don't
Cause
think
she
nobody just
invited,
say
that
they
was his
friend like that.
guest.
Cause when we was a guest of Pat, he didn't walk us through the tunnel. We didn't walk through the tunnel. We had to meet him in the players' parking lot.
But we not pop stars with security guards. You can't
This
just
is
Taylor
true.
Swift just like now they going to the Jets game because that's who playing the Jets. They acting like she the police. They had to sweep the stadium already and see where her security detail gonna be because she's gonna be at this game too. But anyway, that's his guess. So of course he got to be walking with her. They weren't holding hands. I literally think they did that part. Now I don't know about the coming to the game part, but I think they did a little stroll through the theme part just so cameras can see them and they can bring up. Like it might just be a publicity stunt. But so yeah, I'm hating a little bit. I don't think they're a good fit or on brand with each other. I think that Kelce's brand is being white chocolate, having flavor, having a lot of style, can dance or whatever. And Taylor Swift is like so, for lack of a better word, white. And it's fine. I like white people. And I like Tay Tay, but they don't fit together to me. However, her brand, she is very much so on brand. All she date is fine white guys, okay? So she is on brand because she got a nice track record, okay? She got a very great track record. So I'm not mad at you, Tay Tay. I'm not mad. But it seemed like he's trying to change his image, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe because of the Montgomery Riverboat Brawl. He don't want to be associated with that. I'm not sure why. But he first changed his image when he changed his face. I swear he just saw the movie Face Off and was like, no, I want
Oh my
that
God.
face, doctor. I don't want face number 3A anymore. Give me 5B. I want that face.
Oh my
Take the beard off and give me a motorcycle beard because he looked like a motorcycle cop. He looked like a 70s porn star, and he looked like a serial killer as well. Three all of them into one. That's what Travis Kelce looks like now. So Taylor, you can have him like that as long as he don't grow the beard back. If he grow the beard back, he got to come back to the black. Okay, he got to come back to the black, right? Anyway.
Wait, I got a story about Taylor Swift because I'm a fan too. I like Taylor. My daughter middle name Taylor too. Got that from you. Anyway, so I remember back in the day, her Red album came out, right? And I had heard 2 songs off of it and I liked it. It was her 2 singles. And I remember telling you, if I hear another song off of it, I like it, the next time I'm in like a store, I'll get her CD because that's back then when you still bought CDs, y'all. And so I was driving to Walgreens one day, right? And I Knew You Were Trouble came on. I think that was her following single, but I didn't know who it was back then. My radio didn't tell me who it was or what the name was. That was back in the day. So I had called Nell because Nell used to always listen to the Hot 100. And she knew all the white songs, y'all. And so I was like, Nell, who is this? And I let her listen to it. And she was like, oh, that's Taylor Swift. That's Taylor Swift's new song. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, the next time I'm in the store, because this is the 3rd song, we used to say if we like 3 songs off an album, it's worth getting. And so I was like, okay, well, next time I'm somewhere and I see her CD, I'm going to get it. So literally, mind you, I said I was driving to Walgreens. I went into Walgreens, y'all, and no lie, I walked in there and like in the middle of, like it was the middle of the store. So it wasn't directly in the front, but I walked in there, walking through, trying to get whatever I wanted. And in the middle of the store, there was this huge display of Taylor Swift and her new CD. And I was like, this must be what's meant to be. And I bought the CD, y'all. I still got that CD too, y'all. And it's fine.
It is, and that's the CD I'm gonna get on vinyl. That's the CD when I do my little thing. I'm so excited to get all these records or whatever. But yeah, Taylor Swift got good songs. I don't know why they be calling her country. Taylor is pop, okay? Halfway R&B, okay? But let's not. She got the R in the R&B. She be having some blues, but no rhythm, okay? Let's go to our next story. Okay. people was hating on Deion, okay? Deion Sanders. He was handed his first loss last Saturday, and I was so mad because everybody was telling us to watch college game or watch his games or whatever. And I'm like, I don't watch college football, whatever. But we ended up watching this game, and I'm like, the first time I watched them, they getting their butts whipped. So they didn't just get beat by Oregon; they got whipped 42-6. Okay. So Oregon coach was videotaped before the game giving a pregame motivational speech, I guess, saying they fighting for clicks, we fight for wins, right? And I also believe he said their Cinderella story is over. The Cinderella story is over, right? So during halftime, he was also interviewed as he was going into the tunnel, and I forgot what he said to the halftime reporter, but he was still salty and was hating on Deion again. And I'm like, but y'all winning, sir. Why you still mad if y'all winning? Okay. And then after the game, a woman journalist tweeted, and I didn't like this at all. She tweeted, Oregon is taking a stand for all of us, and then clapping hands emojis. And first of all, I was like, who is us? Like, who is this us that you're referring to? So what are your thoughts on this? And Deion said he did come out and say teams are trying to beat me. They not trying to beat our team. They keep forgetting I'm not playing no more. I'm not playing. Okay. So do you think whoever us is trying to send Deion a message? Do you think they was jealous at all the hype and attention Deion and Colorado was receiving? Much attention, even though not being ranked this year. They was getting a lot of attention, even though at the beginning of the year they didn't get ranked. They wasn't ranked. Or do you think they just being the haters? And do you think, because this is funny, I heard this, is Deion turning Colorado into an HBCU, and will the recruitment be better? Okay.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I had heard about. First of all, remember last week I said everybody gonna play them like they playing in the championship. That's how they used to play the Patriots.
Right.
So they needed to be ready for it. But yeah, they got whooped. They got their ass handed to them on a silver platter, y'all. Like Vanna White be presenting, or whoever presented on The Price is Right. And so I think also read an article, and this may be true or not, but they said some coaches had got in touch with Oregon's coach and gave them some tips on how to win.
That's crazy.
I don't like how he said they playing for clicks and we playing for wins, and I'm like, but that's not true. You think they didn't want to win that game? Because either way it go, because of the story behind them, because Deion is there, they gonna get clicks, okay? So they it's gonna be there, it's gonna come. And also, I think coaches are afraid that now all they recruiting is gonna be taken and go to Colorado. It's like the people they probably trying to recruit is now going to want to go to Colorado. And that's what they're afraid of, right? They're showing their hands right now. They're showing their hands. Is he turning Colorado into an HBCU? I don't know.
That's a good question, because somebody had mentioned it. I think I saw that I think that somewhere, maybe Club Shay, what him and what's the guy name? Chad Ochocinco was talking about it. But Chad said something about recruitment. And then I seen somebody that's a chapter of the Black community in Colorado saying they haven't had this much engagement in 30 years.
Well, that's good, but so to me, because Colorado is what they call the schools that's predominantly white.
PWI.
Okay, so is Florida State, right? But both football teams are predominantly Black. And Florida State ain't no HBCU, y'all. It got a lot of Black people that go there, but they ain't nowhere near no HBCU. So no, I think they might bring more Black people to the game because people might want to see Deion or his son. Because I don't know.
I think that everybody, they just jealous Like, it has nothing to do with Deion. I think they're jealous at all the attention that him and the school is getting, which is understandable. I'm still salty that he left JSU, but
Me too.
I see the bigger picture now. I see what he's trying to do. It's like the NCAA Division I coaches was, like I said, in the NFL, it's like a boys club. They don't want anybody to infiltrate it from the outside and succeed. So I see the bigger picture now. He needs to succeed at this level, maybe to open doors for other Black people. So even though I am mad still not mad, but I didn't agree with him leaving JSU, I see the bigger picture now. I think everybody's just jealous and hating on them, and Oregon just happy they were the first one to beat them. But Oregon, if you're not in a championship and win this year, then this game don't mean nothing. You did all that for nothing, and you're not going to be in a championship. So if you think that was your Super Bowl, then fine, you can celebrate. But that y'all not getting no rings for that. I'm just letting y'all know that.
I think the people, including myself, that were like upset at him leaving JSU, I think it was because we wanted to see like him turn JSU into what hopefully he turns Colorado into in years to come. Like we want a JSU to be number one and win a championship. So
that's
I
not
think
gonna
when he left, I think when he left, that kind of the hopes for that kind of dwindled.
I don't think, but Deion ain't got that much time. Deion in his 50s. He ain't gonna be 100 coaching that team trying to get them into Division I. Okay, he ain't got that much time on his side. But yeah, we gonna still look at the games or whatever, and I hope he win. But this week he got a battle too. He got USC. It's not gonna be an easy road, but I do see the bigger picture. People need to stop hating on him and stop coming together. If that was true, stop coming together to collude against him to beat him. Like he said, he's not playing. These are kids, college kids playing, and it is what it is. And his son gonna go first round whenever he go out. Okay, so and gonna be probably better than him, and y'all ain't gonna be able to say nothing about it. But we beat them in college. Okay, but did y'all get a ring? Did y'all get a ring for that game? No. Okay. Anyway, let's get some NFL predictions. This week I had trouble with like 3 games, and 2 of them was 2 sorry teams. So I'm like, I don't know which sorry team to pick. But anyway, right. Anyway, last week I forgot to mention. Last week Miami put a 70-piece chicken dinner, on the Denver Nuggets. They had 70 nuggets and y'all only had 20. They beat y'all by 50. Oh wait, it wasn't the Denver Nuggets. I'm sorry. It's the Denver, what's their thing?
Broncos.
Denver Nuggets is basketball.
Yes.
My bad. Broncos. They put a 70-piece on the Denver Broncos. Russell Wilson, I heard that you need to just retire and keep having babies with your celebrity wife.
Oh, wow.
I think that's what you need to do, because that was embarrassing. And it's so funny because, congrats to Miami Dolphins, 70 points. But it's so funny because the Denver Broncos head coach got interviewed afterwards, the press conference. And the man, what Porter kept saying how it was so historic. They put up 70 points, and he was like, "I'm aware." Like he was upset. He was like, "I'm aware of the historical value." And then the man kept saying, "But such and such," and he was like, "What's the question?" I know that, but what's the question? Do you have a question? Next question. And I was like, oh my God, he's so upset. Like he did not want to be there. It was so funny. But yeah, I just wanted to shout out Miami Dolphins. This week they play at Buffalo, division rivals. Who gonna win? They coming off a high.
The Buffalo is gonna tap that ass.
That was a hard pick, but I definitely picked Buffalo because they were home. What about Baltimore at Cleveland? I believe I picked Cleveland because Cleveland was home.
Because they home, and this is divisional, correct? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Probably. The Las Vegas Raiders with the LA Chargers. The Chargers disappointed me, so I think I went and picked the Raiders.
I picked the Chargers.
I picked the Raiders because the Raiders actually even. I think they lost to Pittsburgh Monday or Sunday night, but they look good. Like it looked like they want to win, so this might be the game that they win. And Kansas City at my Jets. I picked Kansas City. I'm sorry, Jets. I'm so sorry.
I picked Kansas City too, even though I don't like them.
Yeah, and Taylor gonna be there. Maybe Taylor gonna bring some good juju. Yeah, so let's get to the highlight of the week, and I want to highlight Breanna Stewart. She plays for the Liberty. She's a basketball player. She was named the WNBA's MVP. This is the first MVP in franchise history, and it's the second win. It's the second. She's the second person to win the award for multiple teams. So kudos to Breanna Stewart. Yeah, y'all need to watch the WNBA. I know we haven't talked about them in a while, but watch them, okay? And also, I want to give a shout out to the radio show ATL because I was a guest on the upcoming episode. So look out for the episode in a couple of weeks. Their IG is called It's the Radio Show. So it's the Radio Show, and I had so much fun being on that podcast with them. So watch out, in a couple of weeks we will be tagging them and stuff like that. So shout out to the Radio Show ATL. And yeah, that's all I got. You got any shout outs or anything to say?
No.
Cool. We gonna give y'all what?
I was gonna say no. We about this weekend we was gonna take the kids to that little
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Something at Baskin and Robbins. They doing a customer appreciation, y'all. They giving out free stuff.
We got to get that free stuff and face painting and stuff. Yeah, so I'm excited for that and Saw and everything else. So yeah, next week we will give y'all our review of Saw and tell y'all if y'all should go see it or not, which I'm pretty sure we're going to tell y'all to go see it because we like those kinds of movies. But anyway, until next time, bye.
Bye.
Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words with yours truly, the Fletcher Twins. Make sure you join us every week and rate, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit up our email at podcast.1000words@gmail.com with any questions or topics you'd like to hear us cover. Also, check us out on IG at the Fletcher Twins and Facebook at A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words.